You may have heard that Diablo 3 is dead. You, my friend, are so very wrong. My completed auction page and my PayPal account would like to have a word with you. Have you gotten to the point where your character has a bunch of rares on and you don't pick up blues anymore? Well, I've become so successful at making gold and money in Diablo 3, and my characters are so geared with legendaries that I don't even pick up rares anymore. Rares to me are blues to you. I mean, what's the point? Especially when your stash is filled with legendaries and you can't fit any rares in there anyway. I'm making millions of gold in the auction house every day, not to mention thousands of dollars that I've made by heavily undercutting my competition. 10 minutes on the auction house and I'm walking away with a few million gold every single time. When I find a legendary on the auction house or randomly in the game, all I have to do is open up this guide and look at whether the item is valuable or not. I don't have to memorize anything, and I certainly don't have to think too much about the decision to sell or salvage. When was the last time you had that luxury for any item in this game, let alone legendaries? At some point along my journey, I realized that people really wanted this information, and I've kept it secret for way too long. So I started this guide, and during its humble beginnings, I decided to turn it into a community site and not just some PDF file. That's been done before, and I wanted to do something different. What I ended up with was a community of gamers all dedicated to enjoying Diablo 3 through the auction house. We're working together, discovering secrets, analyzing markets, and putting together one hell of a continuously growing guide. Every patch, no, every week, we're coming out with new videos, podcasts, written walkthroughs, and so much more. Our forums are exploding with content, and players team up together trying out new farming routes and exposing all of us to these fresh strategies. I can't speak highly enough of this community we have here. At one point, a member was scammed for 50 million gold. To make a long story short, our forum banded together, and in 24 hours, we had not just the original 50 million gold that the person lost, but an extra 50 million gold on top of that. Now that is a community you can be proud of to call your own. This Diablo 3 Gold Secrets is not a PDF file. It's a culmination of not just hundreds of hours on my part, but everyone else who has hit that Order Now button and started having fun playing Diablo 3. I'm happy to say that the vast majority of buyers have paid for their purchase of Diablo 3, their purchase of the Gold Guide, and a bunch of spare change on top of all that. I welcome you with open arms to this community, and I hope that you accept. Who knows, maybe next week you won't be picking up rares anymore.